All right, splitting and narcissism. So, splitting is a defense mechanism. Um, in as described in psychology as all or nothing, black and white thinking. I really trust you. I want nothing to do with it. And it's a rapid on and off, black or white. You're good or evil. And this seems to occur in the narcissist mind and thinking. And it makes it difficult to be in a relationship in time with this person, be it a romantic relationship or a parenting relationship, that kind of extended period, uh, because it's a rapid vacillation. And how does this evolve? I mean, we can speculate that because the craving for supply, for fuel, is so ever present, um, they only see those having value now, and giving them fuel now as valuable. And so the context, and I used to call this contextual retardation, meaning they did not see you in time, or time retardation. They saw you as, what have you done for me lately? And this is a dysfunctional expression of living in the now. Whereas being present is good energetically. It's good to have good operate in source connection and God connection. But that modality can easily defend impulsivity, which is just classic narcissistic default behavior, because the addiction is so real, and the reorientation of the mind itself um, becomes so pronounced, and identity. So splitting, aka all or nothing thinking, can be a minor mental state, black and white forms, either positive or negative, good or bad, and that's how you exist. But even the painted white, it seems like it's a total. Once you actually get painted white, it's all you were all good all the time. But once they perceive some kind of offense, be it real or imagined, um, you get painted black, and nothing you ever did matters. There's no consistency in time. So everything built before was irrelevant, and I account it as the the fixation on the addiction. Right, you're just looking for the next hit, and if your current drug dealer is out of drugs, or you have uh, became adjusted to the drugs where they don't hit you as well, then you look for a new supplier, and you look to find somebody else, and you idealize them, and they, in a relationship perspective, and you negatively view the other person. And so you're going to feel like, especially in an intimate relationship, so it's going to be all good or all bad, ghost or total ghosting, but it's they're demonizing you in the process, to themselves and their court. But in a child perspective, the golden child is seen as all good, and the scapegoat child is seen as all bad. But they'll play games, whereas I see you as all good now, but that could change, right? That keeps this person on edge. It gives this person hope. And I see you as all bad, but I'll throw you a breadcrumb now and then, right? They don't want total collapse. They want to be loved and hated. And all that supplies that's narcissistic energy. and it feels like a roller coaster, right? Being growing up in the environment or in a romantic relationship, it'll feel like a roller coaster post honeymoon period. So it's between 6 months to 18 months um, that the mask can stay affixed and they can be well supplied and satisfied, so they don't have to go negative. But post 18 months, the roller coaster becomes more and more pronounced, and that is the evolution and the breakdown of the energy. And it's going to feel like also walking on eggshells. So the dissatisfaction and the offense, um, usually over nothing. Um, the point isn't, so the any normal person or empath is going to say, well, we're just kind of sinking as emotionally sinking between each other, different dispositions, and et cetera, et cetera. We're finding our balance, we're finding equilibrium. But the narcissist wants something completely different. They're not looking for a intimate, evolving connection and a synergistic flowering. They're looking for to be totally fulfilled through a sense of importance and stability. So significance and stability. They look for total fulfillment within those very limited range of human value and emotional needs. It's always insufficient. And so they look for absolute control and then absolute destruction of their partner. Maybe I'm happy by going dark from good cop to bad cop. Thus, another element of this off and on Jekyll and Hyde perspective and disposition that they exhibit. Maybe I have to go negative, so shift to bad cop, get more fuel out of that while I find a new supply and source, and hop to the next one. So that is the challenge and the process um, of the expression of splitting. Again, contextual retardation, time, ignorance, whatever you want to display it as. But it is a vicious, vicious hell loop to be identified with, but also to be in approximation with. So whether that's a familiar relationship where it's roller coaster eggshells constantly for years, and then it's a gradual transition to that dysfunctional place in a romantic relationship. So you'll have a respite, an extended respite in the golden period, and eventually that ride starts gearing up, and as the devaluation begins, you're clicking up that roller coaster to the very top of the first hill, and between 6 to 18 months, you're on the ride um, up and down. So that is it. That is how it goes, and that's the reason for it. So thanks for listening. Take care.